approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the Dallas Cowboys. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. The first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
He's tackled at the 30.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Again to Elliott. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive. Couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
First carry now for Tony Pollard. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Now a give here to Pollard. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. It's a gain of 9. First down, Dallas. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. The give is to Elliott. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
Ezekiel Elliott.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
2nd down at 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Elliott running right. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40.
He was brought down by
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. This is Elliott. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up the 4th down.
A gain of 2 yards on the play.
Now Prescott on 4th down. And that is going to be incomplete. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And this crowd loves it as their guys hold on the opening drive. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 38. They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. There goes Mark Ingram. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Ingram. Yards. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0.
Makes the score Ravens 7, Cowboys nothing.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. First down run with Elliott going to go for about 4. 2nd and 6 coming up.
Jimmy Smith, the one who brought him down.
10th carry now for Elliott. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Cowboys nothing.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much since. Throwing. Prescott. He's looking deep for Bell. Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up 4th down.
What we've seen so far in this game, they are not going to allow a big shot over the top. You can have whatever you want underneath. They'll give you that, but they're not going to let you beat them deep.
For the Cowboy field goal. A 48-yard attempt.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So a good kick there. They put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defense is awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either
not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson out to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now a handoff to Ingram. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Clinton Dix brought him down. 4 yards on the pickup.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Jackson dancing to his left. And this is incomplete.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
They'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down. They go play action with Jackson. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Excellent play there on third down. Give him 25 yards.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. First and 15 following the delay of game. After the penalty, it's Ingram. Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle.
The tackle made by...
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
On second and 11 now. Jackson, they go screen. This is Ingram. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That'll go as a loss of 5. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on third and long.
On 54, right there, 50. You making plays like that, baby.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. On third down, Mark Ingram. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a fourth down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up first and 10. They start on the ground with Elliott. Elliott a first down and more. He's at the 50, the 30, 10, touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, 75 yards. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity.
And it's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big play that time for the Ravens. 55 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 1st half. On 2nd and 2, Jackson sliding out of the pocket, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets them up now 1st and goal.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. They'll look to run with Ingram, and he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Ingram in the final seconds of the 1st half, and the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker now to add the point after. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17 to 10.
Makes the score Ravens 17, Cowboys 10.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this 1st half as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the 2nd half. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the 1st half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the 1st half.
We'll see if they do just that. Again, they'll run with Ingram. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. 9 yards, and that leaves them just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
3rd down.
They'll try to run for the 1st with Ingram. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. It's a gain of 7. 1st down, Baltimore.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball-controlled football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And some room to roam now. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays. But you also have to have good feel as well because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get to the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
Kickoff for Dallas.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. The drive starts here with a carry by Ingram. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Ingram again. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On first down, Ingram. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle.
Gain on the play. Brings up second.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A handoff. It's Mark Ingram. And he'll take this one down to the 36.
The give to Mark Ingram.
A gain of 3, second down. Coming up on 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Throwing is Jackson. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Big DeMarcus Lawrence getting in there and bringing him to the ground.
Yards on the play. It's now 3rd down.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long, eluding the pressure right. He's going deep for Brown. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
18-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Again, it's Elliott. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Toss left to Elliott. And he stopped immediately there. Called it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13.
The line of scrimmage.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
So that'll back him up 5. Every penalty so critical at this stage of the game as now they've got it 3rd and long. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Got a man complete to Cedric Wilson. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down. The Cowboys will go. Prescott, it's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. We kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. The 4th down run.